Oh, fuck, I spilled all that gas. What is going on here, dude? Where is everything?
We decided to close shop.
Yeah, we're all done, guys. This will be the last episode. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, God. What lens you got on here now, man? This is the forehead extender lens?
No, you just have a big 5 head.
Look at that. Anyway, I kind of quit painting again, so sorry for the lack of paint content. We had to kind of put that on the back burner for a couple months to get caught up on all this stuff that's been chilling. So that runs now. I don't know, did you guys make a video on that?
We had no. The last video was doing the or starting the wiring.
Oh. That runs now and it drives too. So we actually drove it a little bit. That was kind of cool. Car still sucks. And and now we're working on this wonderful beast. What do we got to do today? So we had Mr. Matt the other day put the rear end in it for us when we were working on some other stuff. So we got the axle swapped. So now the lug pattern matches front and rear, right? Which was one of the requests, except now this diff's like half the size of the one that was in it. So it's probably going to explode. But we did find out that this lug pattern is actually exactly the same as a Toyota Tundra. So maybe one day when it blows up this diff, we'll just put a Toyota Tundra axle in the back and then, right?
I mean, why not?
Yeah. Brandon's buttoning up. Well, some stuff with the radiator and the hoses and stuff. His little his monstrosities that he's created for radiator hoses. Those look absolutely terrible.
So do I. So it fits.
And I think you're gonna wire up the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what these dangly boys are for.
Yeah, these are the powers, and then I need grounds, and that's it.
And then while he's doing that, I'm gonna start mocking up some of the exhaust stuff. We've got some little bits and pieces that actually bolt up here now. Spent the last 45 minutes searching for matching hardware so that I could bolt those together because we don't have any hardware. So we have this wonderful 5-gallon bucket filled with just random bolts and junk and assorted things, and I was able to find some matching bolts for those so we can get it all mocked up.
Mocked up.
So I don't think we got anything else today to do except the oil change. So hopefully we'll get some good progress on this today. Anything to say? You have anything to say for yourself?
Hi.
Hi. Hi. I also forgot to mention this update. Brandon made this intake. We based the design off of the worst flowing short ram intake that you could possibly make. And I think he definitely succeeded at creating that. He's had this recent obsession with pie cuts, and I can't explain why, but yeah, so now it's got an intake. Thank God. It's only taken 6 months for that. So hopefully we can get some more stuff done today.
Yeah.
Hold your hand on the top of that wrench.
Oh, ow, ow.
It's not that bad. I did the hard
I got
part.
it. All right.
Are we putting cats on this?
No. She's in Green Valley. She ain't got emissions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what doesn't work is that fucking blade.
Yeah. Learning that as well.
Oh,
You
it was
start
bad
the-
when I cut Sarah's exhaust.
And then next. aside from that, I think we could bring them together here and then.
Just one pipe out?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Should we do one pipe or two?
We could do one. It'd be easy to just get a decent sized muffler and.
Yeah, I was thinking we could just get one off like a fucking truck.
Well, yeah.
Like a stock one from a truck and then just.
It doesn't need anything fancy.
Yeah.
It just needs to be quiet.
Ish. I mean,
She wants to be quiet.
it'll be quiet-ish.
Oh, yeah. It will be fine.
It'll help be quieter if we put one pipe instead of two.
It'll be quieter than the last engine because of whatever shitty exhaust they put on that.
Wow. Let me just get right in the way.
Trying to pull them back up from where they came because it's not gonna clear through that.
Mm-hmm.
So I could barely get.
Oh, these wires.
Can you shove them up?
You sure it's gonna clear in the space you're gonna put in? You're gonna smash this? Okay.
It has so much more space up here.
Hey, my ninja.
Alright, so this one. These two go on.
Straight, maybe? I could aim it more this way so it's in line with that.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really need to, though. Snug.
It's still gonna have to turn up.
Well, not gonna be perfect.
I know.
Unless we put a notch in the cross member there. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's not the greatest, but
Yeah. I just think if we wanted to make it level, we could. But
yeah.
we'll get this one and then we'll see how we want to play with the rest of it.
Not yet. Not quite.
We might have to cut these
Put a little fucking
a little flattened turn to it.
little. Well, this one still needs.
That one's gonna quiet space. This one's just gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm thinking at this point is instead of making like a Y
Just
for the
one end to
meetup,
the other.
yeah, have it come in at an angle. I'm thinking kind of like that.
Okay.
And
just
then-
meeting back there.
Yeah, there'll just be a notch right here that'll meet up, and we'll do a nice big opening on that, weld it together, and then the single right here, V-band, and then the rest of the exhaust. So I got this all mocked up. I think it looks pretty decent for my whatever fabricating skills. So we're gonna go ahead and take it down so that Brandon can do the welds and everything and make it look pretty, or maybe I'll weld it so it can look mediocre. I don't know. We'll see. On the chair or the bench, whatever. Now kid over here with the starter.
I don't know, I kind of like it being under the truck. Not sticking all the way out.
Yeah, it would be like. I think that's good.
I think this is good. Like, it's stopping,
There?
like, maybe not that far out, but just like it being under this, like where it pretty much is.
Yeah. Look at it. Stare deep into the pie cuts. Shit's clean, man. Real
Fit
clean.
really well.
Yeah, it came out pretty good.
I mean, I'd
except
hope
it
so,
still
but-
looks absolutely terrible. So,
Well, I did it, so Fred will never like it.
yeah.
Speaking of never liking stuff, the exhaust is pretty much done. Fred did pretty much all of it. I did give him some welding tips, but
It looks like it was welded by both the master welder and his apprentice simultaneously. And we're not going to show you guys what we mean by that. You're just going to have to guess.
I didn't weld any of it, so it was all Fred. It's just that's the gap of what you see on it.
Yeah.
Other than that, we have some wiring to do still.
Oh, yeah, me fidgeting.
You playing with the mic.
Sorry.
Make some loud ass clicks for
Sorry.
everybody. Ruin it for Steve.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we have the wiring to do with the truck. We have to measure for the drive shaft and figure out, because it does have a spot for a center support bearing. Other than that,
Doesn't need that.
it does have a spot for it. Doesn't mean we're going to use one. It also depends on how long the drive shaft's going to be.
It could be 20 feet. Have you ever looked underneath a U-Haul truck?
Yes, I have.
It's all one piece.
I know. I'm just saying,
It's
however long
nothing
we
to
figure
do
it
with
out.
how long it is.
Whatever.
That's what she said.
That's what you hope. The coolant, we have to figure out the steam port, how we're going to route that. But
Not a big deal.
yeah. Other than that, we can put coolant in it, and then once it's all burped and everything like that, then we'll be putting the cover up here. We still got to mount the condenser so we can get the AC lines ran. But yeah, we made a lot of progress on it, which is good, because the actual 6-lug diff being on there with the mud tires is much better than the wrong diff on there. We will find out if anything happens with the diff in the future, but
Well, you didn't tell him what we were going to do with the throttle so that it doesn't happen.
she watches these, so I wasn't going to say.
Okay. Well, now you'll never know.
Nobody will know.
That's another thing. You're just going to have to use your imagination. Oh, yeah. And we got to figure out where to put these power steering lines. Show 'em.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be the worst
So-
fucking design ever.
The lines are, well, you can't even see my finger. No, you can. On the other side of the belt. Yep. That's pointing to one of the lines. The other line is further down, under there. It's still on the inside of the belt. Doorknob. All right. And then, yeah, they go to this, which is the gearbox. So, yeah, we'll figure that out and get the reservoir mounted, but
It'll be a whole video on its own, you know?